everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Anywhere where you dey now, you are the great. I'm Ambassador Queen Blessing Ibigesin, popularly known as Black Queen. I'm a Nollywood actress and a filmmaker. I'm the president and founder of Queen Blessing Foundation and the vice president of Association of Movie Producers Nigeria. This morning, I just want to talk about something interesting. I've been working on it for the past 2 months. It's been tedious. Finally, I was able to break through to the woman yesterday, and so I decided to talk about it. Okay, so I'm dealing with an issue that is affecting two friends. These two friends are already married. One has been married for about 14 years. One has been married for 8 years. Now, the one that is married for 8 years is the one that actually brought this issue to my attention to beg her friend that has been married for 14 years. Now, what happened? Very, very interesting. But you see, there are some women, now we be our own problem. Do you understand? And some of us are just, I don't even know how, sometimes when I hear about the things that some women do, I don't even know what to say, whether to just kill them or to just, I don't even know. Now, this is what this lady did. Like I said, she's been married for 8 years. 4 years into her marriage, she started dating her friend's husband that has been married for 14 years. Okay? It's very interesting. Now, she has been the side chick of this, her husband's friend. Do you understand? Her friend's husband, or how will I speak the English, for the past 4 years. A married woman, no, wey be side chick. Small time dem go say na single women be problem. You see say even married women now, na dem even dey beat the main. In fact, if you truly look at it, the rate at which some married women are committing adultery is alarming. Sometimes these married women are now the real side chicks, to be honest, because I've seen a lot of cases. But this one is why it's kind of, I'm not kind of very comfortable with it, is the fact that the person you are a side chick to her husband is your friend. Do you understand? How do you even sleep at night? Now, what happened? She said that, according to the story she told me, that after she got married, 4 years into her marriage, her husband was no longer performing well. Rather than go and get help, she now told the friends, or she was telling her friend, and apparently the husband heard. So when the husband heard, that's how she said it started, though it could be a lie, I don't know, but that's what she told me. And me, I judge cases based on what I am told. Now, she said when her friend left the room, the husband came to meet her and said, don't worry, I will see what I can do, see me in the office, but don't tell my wife. So she went to the office that day. She said immediately she entered, she wasn't expecting it, that before she knew what was happening, her pant was already down and they already had sex. That it was because she was vulnerable, she needed sex, she had been sex starved for a long time, and maybe that was why, or maybe the man used something. I said, look, the man did not use something. Maybe yes, you were sex starved, or maybe it happened too fast, or maybe you actually wanted to do it, it was already in your mind. Because I don't believe there's anything like mistake in sex. If you want to have sex, you have sex. There's nothing like mistake in sex. The only sex you can call a mistake is if you are raped. Do you understand? I mean, what could the man want to tell you in his office and told you not to tell his wife? You should have known from beginning that the man already know you are vulnerable and he could take advantage. Okay, fine. If at all it happened that day and you stopped, that would have been a different case. You didn't stop. You continued. You turned it into a relationship and became his side chick for 4 years until you were caught. If you were not caught now, you will not contact me to beg your friend. You will still continue sleeping with this man. So anyway, cut the long story short, fast forward to present, what now happened? She said after that time, one thing led to another, they kept having sex, and there was a time she quarreled with her husband. She moved into her friend's house. She was there for about 2 months. She just continued to stay there, and they were having sex almost all the time because the friend is not always around. And I told her, I said, because you had somebody that was sleeping with you, you didn't help your husband to look for solution. You just decided to just continue, and because you felt the man is already married to your friend, nobody will suspect you guys, because of course you just come to the house. And I said, so you knew exactly what you were doing. Now, what do you want me to do? Because this kind dirty talk, me, I know they know how to, put my mouth. So he now said that I should please call the girlfriend and beg her, because now the girlfriend caught them. That what happened was that she went to spend a weekend. Okay, apparently now the man has gotten solution to his problem. That's her own husband now. He's gotten solution to the problem. he took about things and all of that. Now he can perform. I said, okay, now that your husband can perform, why didn't you end the relationship? She said it's the devil. And I said, look, there's no devil in this thing. You people just lie on top of devil head. What do you mean it's the devil? You still continue the relationship after your husband got his thing back and could perform. So your husband go sleep with you, finish, you go still go sleep with your friend husband. Does it even make any sense? And she said that the friend's husband is also rich and was giving her money, that even her birthday 2 years ago he bought her a car, and that the husband cannot afford all those things. So maybe that was why she said, I say, you see, you are creating excuses upon excuses upon excuses on why you continue to date your friend's husband as a married woman. Are you hearing yourself? Does this sound good? And I said, okay, can you give me the woman's number? So she gave me the woman's number and I called her. And I was like, oh, your friend who contacted me, blah, 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 blah. And the woman was so happy because apparently she's even a fan. She's not following me, but she's somebody that loves my films. She even told me some names of my films and everything. So I told her, I said, okay, can you just like and follow my page? See the issues I treat and how I treated them. Maybe you can give me listening ear. She now said no, that she doesn't even need to do that, but however she will like and follow my page. But she's just happy that I even called her, that she's been depressed. She needed somebody to talk to because right now she's at the brink of breaking. What she wants to do is to confront her husband, because she has already confronted her husband, but she wants to confront her husband in front of that other lady's husband, so that the man will be in the know that his wife has been cheating on him for 4 years. Because according to them, it started 4 years ago, and that she doesn't even believe it started 4 years ago. That she thinks it started even before she got married. That's what she is claiming now. That it started, that she had a feeling that even on her wedding day, on the reception, that she did something with her husband, because she caught them coming out of the room. When he asked them what they were going to do, the lady said she was looking for her bead to bring for her. And she said, but that's not where I told you to go and look for the bead, that you've been gone so long. The bead said, look at it, I finally seen it. They said, well, that's what she's been looking for. So they left it at that because she never thought that she could do such a thing. That her mind is telling her that they started dating over before they even before she got married. That's her friend. Anyway, long story short, so what I now begged her was, please, this thing has happened, it has happened. If you tell this woman's husband about what is happening, she's going to divorce this woman, she's going to leave her, or something else will happen to her. You have already found out the truth, and this woman has promised that she will never go close to your husband. One thing you can also do is to cut off the friendship, because this person is not a friend. She can give you poison and she can kill you. But because of her 2 children, can you just cover this secret and let it go? Let her continue her marriage and go and be a side chick to whoever she wants to be, because I don't see her stopping. Because the way she's talking about he doesn't have money, this one, that one, that one. If you marry a man and you feel he doesn't have money, rather than cheat on him, why don't you just break up and follow the one that have money, rather than being a married woman and be committing all this kind of nonsense? Anyway, she told me she would think about it. So last night we talked again. I've been talking to her, counseling her, talking to her. I've even begged her to forgive her husband. The husband have promised he will never do that again. The husband have even decided to compensate her for all the nonsense he has done with anything of her choice. And I told her, I said, look, this is your opportunity. What is that thing you have been asking your husband that he has not done for you? He said that he has been begging the husband to build a house in the village for her. I said, okay, fine. Tell your husband you want that house in the village. That's the only way you will keep quiet. Collect that house. Is there any other thing you are looking for that you have been asking him that he has not done? He said then that she's been trying to go to Canada because they've been to America, they've been to other places, but she told the man that she wants to even go and base in Canada. I told her, I said, well, with what has just happened to your relationship, I would not advise you to go and base in Canada, because you'll be giving him free access to do nonsense, unless if you don't want the marriage again. But however, you can tell him you want to go on vacation to Canada, let him pay all that bills. Can he afford it? He said yes. Okay. Why didn't he give it? He said he's being stingy, or maybe because he's spending money on other women. I said, okay, now that you've caught him red-handed, you are holding him by his balls, he will do anything you want. So rather than break up your own relationship, continue with your relationship, get all those things that you want to get from your husband, and forgive him and move on because of your children. As for that woman, leave her for God. Also forgive her, and because of the children, and just cut off that friendship, block her from everywhere, from your social media platforms, and because the more you see her, the more angry you will be. Block her from everywhere, block her number, block everything, but don't tell her husband. See, if God really wants to expose her, her husband will find out without you even telling him. If he doesn't find out on this, she will do it again. Nemesis will catch up with her. You see, nemesis is a bitch. Do you understand? It's a means self code. You go say when you don't forget, now one thing will happen. And of course, what she has done to you is something that can also happen to her. Her husband will also have a side chick that will take her away, and this time around it might be her own sister, since she decided to do it to her own friend. So, and the lady finally agreed with me yesterday and said she's not going to tell her the friend's husband, and she's going to cut off from the lady and all that, and she's going to keep her marriage, and she's going to make those demands and make her, because the way the woman is sounding, anything she has her husband right now, she is going to do it. So guys, listen to this video and tell me, did I give her a good advice? Would I have advised her to just divorce her husband, tell the other woman's husband, so that that one too can divorce his wife, and then put those innocent children in pain? Or my advice, for her to just let it be, leave everything for God, tax her husband, and then leave that one, and then cut off from that friendship? Do you think my advice was good, or do you think she should just still go and tell the man, that's her friend's, her ex-friend now, her ex-friend husband? Do you think she should tell the man? Do you think it's not being fair that the man is not in the picture? Do you think that, would that solve any problem? What do you think? Drop your comment at the comment section. She's following me now. She's going to also see it to know if my own advice was good, or if your own advice is what she's going to take. I think that there is no point dragging those children into a divorce mess. It's better to have a father and a mother raise children rather than have a mother raise them or have a father raise them. If it happens when you don't have a choice, then that's your destiny. But if you have a choice to kind of keep both husband and wife together to take care of their children, it's usually the best. I love you guys.